Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. On this channel, we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answers they need from an employment attorney. Please remember, I am told I must remind you, like, subscribe, comment down below. It helps us to help more people just like you. Like you. Ah. I don't know. I don't know. I make a lot of these, right? You're getting like almost 400 videos a year at this point, right? It's a lot. Okay. We have a question from YouTube user My Crazy ADHD Life, who asked us, if you're being fired for something that could have been prevented if your supervisor kept his agreement for reasonable accommodations, do you have a case? So the devil's always in the details with these claims. Listen, if you had an off-the-cuff agreement with no disclosure of disability and no notice given to the employer and no reasonable accommodation dialogue that went down, is that a claim? Maybe. You're gonna have to talk it over with an attorney. Let me get into some examples, and I'm not saying that's what you have. It sounds like you might have a well-documented accommodation that was in place. You engaged in reasonable accommodation dialogue. You got a letter from your doctor as per best practice. And then it sounds like the manager just went back on the deal for the reasonable accommodation. That would generally be a claim, right? Now, even then, there's some context that matters. I'll give you an example, right? If say you're working in a warehouse, you got a weight restriction. You can only lift items up to 50 pounds. You can't go over 50 pounds. And they got you on metrics. They're tracking how many orders you get done, and they assign you 100 orders, and 80 of those orders comply. They're under 50 pounds, and 20 of them don't. They're over 50 pounds, so you can't lift them, right? And so you do your work day, you clean out your 80 orders, you do all the work that you can possibly do that's within your accommodation, and then they fire you because you only had an 80% complete rate because you couldn't do those other 20 orders because they were over 50 pounds. Is that a claim? Absolutely. No question. For sure, that's a claim. Let's say another example. We'll go the other way a little bit. Let's say you have an accommodation. You need to sit down and rest 10 minutes out of every hour. It's a well-documented accommodation. You've got it papered properly. Everything's in place as per best practices. And you're working one day and you're on your sit-down 10 minutes per hour to, get your accommodation. And a manager comes up and is like, what the F are you doing? Get out of that chair. Get your ass up and working. Right? As managers are prone to do when they don't know what's going on. And you say, listen, boss, shut your effing mouth before I knock you out. Well, listen, that would be an event that would not have arisen if your supervisors had properly stood by your accommodation. However, it is a little bit aggressive, and that's gonna. I mean, listen, that's a really good reason to fire someone. Saying that in the workplace, right? That's like one of the best reasons imaginable to fire someone. And you can make the argument, well, but it's because he didn't accommodate me. And is that a claim? Yes. Will attorneys take that? Probably not, because they're gonna look at it and be like, yeah, but I mean, how could they not fire you? Right? There might have been a claim, but how could they not fire you when you're telling your manager you're gonna deck him in the face, right? So my crazy ADHD life, the answer is it depends, which is annoying, but I'm trying to give you something to think about here, right? It's generally going to be a claim. The issue is more, will attorneys take it and invest in it in the way you might want them to, right? And that's always going to be driven by context. Get your free consultations, talk to attorneys, get the help you need, make an informed decision about what's right for you. And, talk to multiple attorneys, not just one, right? Because, listen, these are my thoughts. There's other great attorneys out there who might have other thoughts, right? Excuse me. I hope this helps. If it does, I'm going to say it again. Like, subscribe, comment down below. It helps our channel to help more people. And also, I really want my 100K sub plaque, right? We're clocking almost 1,000 new subscribers a day right now. I think it's like 800 to 900. And I just feel like if we were getting a full 1,000 instead of 800, 900 new subscribers per day, I would hit 100,000 subscribers before the new year. And then for Christmas, I could have my little YouTube plaque, which would make me feel less insecure. It would fill that gaping hole of self-worth that lives in me, that void. Do you want me to be happy? Do you want me to be happy? Do you? If you do, subscribe. I'm a very sad little man. Take care, everybody. Have a good week.